Not much of note occurred on the first day of the month of Bond, but things truly kicked off on Friday the 2nd, when the third and final trailer was released. Much shorter than the previous trailer, it still managed to pack in lots of dialogue and action scenes, most of which were not seen before. On the same day, TV spot 4 went somewhat under the radar. Much of the footage matched that of the trailer, but the MI6 staff featured much more heavily with new dialogue. A new video featuring the Aston Martin DB10 and information about the car and its usage in the film circulated on social media. Most of the footage consisted of previously seen interviews and behind-the-scenes shots of the Rome car chase. As if this wasn't enough Bond news for one day, Sam Smith's writings on the wall made history by doing what Adele's Skyfall and Duran Duran's A View to a Kill couldn't do, becoming the first Bond theme to reach number 1 in the UK. This caught me off guard, as I'd forgotten the UK number 1 was now declared on a Friday evening instead of a Sunday. The song had lost its top spot by the time the Sunday charts were broadcast, however. Unlike A View to a Kill, the song fared less well in the US, reaching a peak position of 71. After a relatively quiet weekend, the next big news, on Monday the 5th, was the release of the music video for the new theme, having been teased the previous week. The video had been posted the evening before by Monica Bellucci and soon did the rounds, but it was officially released the next day on Sam Smith's Vivo YouTube channel. The video featured yet more new footage, mainly surrounding the two Bond girls in the form of Bellucci and Lea Seydoux. Accompanied by the new footage, many found a new appreciation for the song. Alongside the romantic nature of the song and the footage shown, there are strong hints of a romance between Bond and Madeleine Swann. Is she a new wife for Bond and a casualty of Spectre in the making? Sony Pictures Canada released a fifth TV spot entitled Organisation on the same day. This, as the name suggests, focused on the organisation of Spectre and featured some new snippets of footage. The much debated line in the second trailer, "You came across me so many times, and yet you never saw me," sounds very much like it's delivered by Waltz in the TV spot. I still swear it sounds like Andrew Scott in the trailer though. A new video log was released on the 6th of October, focusing on the London shoot for the film. The city will feature heavily in the film, and will see a major set piece take place. The shot of Swann and Bond travelling in a boat, with Bond shooting at something, looks set to be part of a Thames boat chase. On Wednesday the 7th, the news took a negative turn. Having given an interview to Time Out magazine, Daniel Craig was subject to a number of negative headlines. The main talking point, and the source of all of the headlines, came when the interview turned to the subject of the next Bond film. Craig's response, "Now? I'd rather break this glass and slash my wrists." Perhaps not the best way to get across how exhausting the shoot has been, and doesn't provide the best of sound bites. Craig is one of those actors who evidently doesn't enjoy the seemingly endless promotion of the film following over half a year of shooting. From interviews I've seen of him, he doesn't always appear at ease in an interview situation and does have a blunt way of saying things, the previously mentioned quote being a prime example. This prompted many different news outlets to announce that Craig, having said last week he would be doing another Bond, would not be doing another one after all. They also focused on Craig mentioning that he would only do the next film for the money. What is more likely is that the interview was the product of an exhausted Craig, who has been doing many different interviews, all of which are asking the same questions. I would imagine I'd get frustrated with the new film not even out yet, and news outlets wanting info on the next one already. What the interview strongly suggests is that Craig will not be rushing into another Bond, and wants to focus on another project first. I would anticipate another 3-year wait for the next one. In the same interview, Craig also said that he begged Sam Mendes to return to the directing chair. He was also, inevitably, questioned on who would be the next Bond. He said that he doesn't give a fuck who it is, and gave the advice of "don't be shit" to whoever it happens to be. Following the interview, Ellen Pompeo from Grey's Anatomy slammed Craig for his comments, telling her followers that he needed a reality check. Sony Pictures Germany released yet another TV spot on the 8th of October, this time focusing heavily on the relationship between Bond and Swan. Again, some of the scenes hint at a strong romance, as well as Swan seeing some action with gun in hand. The Telegraph published a short video interview with a clearly at ease Craig on Friday the 9th, where he reiterated his pestering of Mendes to return to the directing role. He also said that he'd be reading books, going to the cinema and spending time with his family to get over the filming of Spectre, not jumping into a new film project. On the same day, it was revealed that Mexico City would be hosting the Americas premiere of Spectre, fitting given the fact that a major action sequence takes place there. The next young Bond book was announced at the Cheltenham Literary Festival on Saturday the 10th. Again written by Steve Cole, the title is Heads You Die, and will be released on the 5th of May 2016. Finally, on the 11th of October, an interview Craig did for the Sunday Mirror was published. When questioned about why he'd want to do more, Craig responded with money, before going on to say how it is an honour to play Bond. He also hinted that there will be some humour in the new film, similar in style to Skyfall, I would imagine. And that brings us up to date once more. My next Spectre news update will hopefully be in a week's time. Thanks for watching.